Hello my friends, it's Airsoft Al, and today we are going to be talking about a gun that I recently got in a trade for my M14. That gun is, of course, an AK! Probably wondering about this and why it looks all dusty. I'm going to get into that in a second. Now, the AK in question is a GameFace. Hear me out before you lose your shit in the comments section. A GameFace. Well, I can't exactly, or can I? Can I actually? Oh my god, yes, I can. Hallelujah, I just had to adjust that. The AK74U by GameFace, which of course is Crossman. Now, this one's not exactly your typical GameFace because you can see the muck, the gunk, all that good jazz. You're probably wondering, why does it look like this? Where's the big tri-optical thingamajigger? Basically, this is actually a personal AK that I traded for. This is fully upgraded. Well, to a degree upgraded. With a high torque motor, full metal Echo 1 gears, and a Echo 1 spring for AKs, or at least for spring in general. Now I did have to replace a few minor components like the spring for the actual, for this right here, because it wasn't in there. I had to replace that. I'm probably going to do a few more minor replacements, or probably add-ons. It's just one of those things. But for me, mostly, what's really cool about this is the firepower it gives out. Now the firepower itself is extreme. I'm not even joking. It is a very powerful little AK. Granted, the sights are off, but really, I'm not going to be using the sights all that much because basically, I can just point and shoot because it's that accurate. It's basically just point and shoot, and it will hit my target. Now, I will do a review on this gun in its stock form a little bit later on, but that's going to be down the line. But what I do have is a 375 round AK mag, load up with about .2, which is still on there. So we are going to actually take this out, and we're going to see how good of a range it has. So that's about it. Speaking of the battery, I'm going to go ahead and grab my 9.6. I know a lot of you are probably wondering, why do I have a 9.6 instead of a 11.1? Well, 9.6 works very good with this, and 11.1, not so much really. Granted, this is a 1600 milliamp one, but outside of that, my 11.1 sadly blew up. Not blow up as in blow up, just it kind of crapped out on me, sadly. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and pop it into semi-auto first. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and hold that down. The gun isn't made for semi-auto. It's more or less made for, well, full auto. And the thing is fucking with me. Goddamn. Okay, so... Sure. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I know, believe me, I'm going to give it to you as to why it's only made for full auto. I promise you this, alright? Oh, shit. There we go. The reason it was made for full auto is because the previous owner of this AK is disabled. His neck is fused to his spine, so he can't exactly do that. So he made the gun so that way he could just lay rounds down range, because he can't physically move that much, but he loves airsoft. So he made this gun into his own little personal hose machine, basically, because where he plays is mostly woodland, and he likes hosing people down range. And he fell in love with my Thompson. Not this Thompson, the one that's still in the bag over there. So, yeah, he tried his damnedest to, try and get that from me. I'm not going to trade just yet, but you will see the guy in the next combat video, which of course is fighting for that. But the only real issue is when you put it on semi-auto, it doesn't exactly stay on semi-auto that much. It's going to go full auto. But outside of that, there are some parts in here that are kind of loose still. I'm probably going to have to let one of my friends take a look at it after I take a look at it. But I am going to turn this into a kind of post-apocalyptic rifle, because it definitely has that kind of feel of of that mod I put on for Fallout 4, where it was basically you get a modulus Kalishnikov. I'm probably gonna do that, maybe. Yeah, that is definitely loose. I am going to have to probably take a look at that whenever I get a chance to. But either way, I am going to do a lot to this gun. I'm probably going to have to do as much as I possibly can with it. Probably going to replace this up here with a more tactical foregrip, so I can put a peg box up there. That way I can have a battery coming out this way, or maybe something else entirely. What I do know is that the gun is definitely good, but don't take my word for it. Let's go to the range and see the distance on this bad boy. Here we are about 120 feet away from those barrels. Now, I know those barrels might seem a bit big, yes, but they are basically man-sized targets for what I have to do. Now, I have the 9.16 milliamp battery with me, as well as a rubber band. Why? Well, because honestly, I'd rather have something out of this thing. So, let's go ahead and pop it in there. Go. Go ahead and get this on. Put the band on there again. Now, I'm going to be using the front sight post because, honestly, the front sight post is pretty accurate. I'm going to try my best to put her in semi-auto to the best of my ability. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hit that first one right here, right in front of me, and we're going to see how this thing does distance-wise. So, here we go. Damn it. Now, I will have to warn you that the hop-up is not exactly the best. Sadly, I'm afraid this thing's on full auto only, so I'm going to have to try my best to put it where it has to be. That's not a good sign. I can't see the actual hop-up adjustment in there. Oh, well. No matter, we can make it work. There we go. That is 5 for 5 right there on those shots, which is pretty amazing when you consider how this gun is set up. So we are going to try and go for full auto now. So here we go. Now, I don't know why the magazine is not wanting to work. There is a bit of wobble in there, so it might be entirely... And there goes, of course, the magazine. Oh my goodness. There goes the battery, of course. That's always fun. Oh my goodness, okay. There we go. Now, I don't know why the magazine is not wanting to feed correctly, but these are .2s I am using. Don't know why she wants to not feed right. Trying to figure that out. That's my ability. There she goes. She is hitting every single one of those shots at 120 feet. Now, we're going to go to the other barrel, which is right over here on my left, which I should probably try and adjust you correctly so you can see that barrel. Right there's that barrel. That's roughly 130 feet away. So we're going to see if she reaches out about 130 feet. Oh my goodness, the stickiness. I'm going to have to clean this gun when we get done with this. Oh good lord, this thing needs a cleaning like no tomorrow. God damn it. Okay, so yeah. I'm going to have to get a better battery tray. I'm probably going to have to... You know what? Probably am going to have to try and put the battery up here on the front because, good lord, this thing is just... Oh, this thing is like no tomorrow. So here we go. 130 feet. Let's see if she'll hit it. She hit it! Did you... Let me see if I can't... She's hitting. 130 feet max is what I'm going to push this gun to, because I know I need a better battery. I know I need a stick battery. Believe me, I'm going to try and get a 9.6, a 1600 milliamp battery. But yeah, so I'm going to see how many rounds we can actually get on full auto on the 120 foot barrel. Okay? Okay. And for those of you who have good ears, try and think how many, because I have no idea how many rounds per second. The owner wouldn't tell me, so let me know in the comments section what you guys think the rounds per second are. Or per minute, anyway. Yeah, whatever, I just want to go full auto. Okay, so she's not feeding properly. Nope, there she goes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the gun. I really don't, but I'm starting to smell a burning, I'm starting to smell a heating smell, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery for safety purposes, because the owner did say if I did prolong full auto will cause it to kind of heat up. So we're going to let this thing cool off a bit and talk about it. Now, 130 feet is probably the max I'm going to take this thing without an optic, because I don't know, because that's as far as I'm able to see is 130 feet. And I'm probably going to try and get some mid-caps for this, because honestly, mid-caps would definitely be good. Or at least a drum mag would be nice for, because I'd like to turn this thing into a nice little support weapon, if I could. But if you guys have any suggestions, topics, or what have you for this nice little AK to kind of upgrade just a little bit further, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I will see you guys in the next mod video, or at least upgrade video. But either way, if you want to buy this gun, go down to the description down below, or at least scroll down. There'll be a buy me link for this particular model of AK, because this is a SEMA, basically. If you guys hadn't figured out about GameFaces, they love to repaint and reshell certain guns, and I gotta clean this gun, it's so sticky, it's so sticky. And I'm probably gonna have to see if I can't fix the semi-auto on this thing, because Lord knows I need to fix it up. So I'm probably gonna have to take her apart, replace some screws, probably do God knows what to it. But either way, guys, as always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I will see you guys in the next video. Once again, leave comments, leave a like, subscribe, comment, what have you. I don't mind. You guys basically come here for this. But either way, I'm rambling. I need to get back inside.